strategy and techniques for MSME. On behalf of HMA,
It is gone.
Yeah, looks like the net bandwidth. We lost her actually. Maybe there's a lag in the network.
So I'll take over, sir. Hopefully,
yeah, sure.
Without further delay. So a very good evening and a warm welcome to one and all who joined for today's webinar. In the absence of our Honorable President Kavita Rajesh Garu, who was unable to join us today, I, on behalf of HMA, the Management Committee, the convener for today's program, takes the opportunity to greet you all and hope all of you are doing good and taking adequate care from the uncertain behavior of COVID. Now that a new variant, Omicron, which is supposed to be more vibrant, has raised its head. So I think we have to continue using masks, social distancing, and sanitizing, which I saw with distress. I noticed that many people are not doing this. I'm sure all of us will adapt to this particular thing and continue to follow for our safety as well as others' safety. I also take pride in welcoming our esteemed speaker for today, Sri Ramesh Vemugandi Garu, whom all of us know him very well. We're very happy to mention that he was our past president and presently our advisor. Truly, his advice is always very valuable and relevant, and he takes trouble to attend most of our MC meetings and deliberate in all their discussions. We always fall on him to take his service either for the students or for the members at large, which he spontaneously accepts. His talk today is on the MSME, a topic which has got a different flavor in the sense that of today's context, the sales and digital marketing strategy and technique for MSME, which probably nobody thought of a few years ago. Thank you, sir, for your presence today and for being the speaker for today's webinar. I also invite our convener Rajan Prasad Garu and other members who are present here and all the senior members who are joined to our webinar. Those attendance is somewhat low today. I request I'll ask our speaker to talk at the end when I just complete my talk, an initial introduction after Mr. Rajan Prasad gives his talk. Before the start, I would like to just mention again, not that though it's at the cost of repetition, HMA has been in the forefront for management education for quite some time. And we have been doing several programs like the lectures, like what we're doing today, special program, in fact, today's program, quiz programs for managers and students, encouraging student chapters, program for the faculties to name, so that the practices of management are spread wide across. As I've been telling a few minutes ago, saying that listening to speakers, valuable speakers like you, has got a greater sort of impact rather than listening to YouTube or any other channel, which probably we have, the personal touch won't be there. HMA has been really trying its best to match for the excellence, the requirement of excellence. And every year, fortunately, we had good management committee members and the presidents. And even today, the past presidents do encourage us and give a lot of support to see that we do the programs in the right way and take subjects of contemporary interest. Even our current president, Kavita Rajesh ji, also puts her best effort to see HMA remains vibrant and useful. And we have conducted several programs. And today, this year, we have introduced two new activities. One is International Desk and the other one is Social Impact Desk. The idea is that the students and the business people will have a connection across the borders. And as far as the Social Impact Desk is concerned, we are trying to get this awareness activity more. Last time we have done a program on cancer. And recently we have done on the protection of water bodies. We have an active member by name Kalpana who does this activity. Coming to today's topic, sir, we all know the importance of MSME. And whatever we talk on MSME always is less. Every day we hear something or other on the MSME requirements, the problems, the discussions go on and on. Since basically they almost contribute to 30% of GDP, a huge amount of employment, local resources utilization, etc., all being the advantage of MSME. Despite of that, there are problems, and the problems always continue to exist because MSME always is a one-man army. He keeps struggling, and so naturally we find that the the efforts he puts in requires more and more, and always he's on a different platform compared to many professionally managed larger organizations. Realizing this, government has created a separate ministry. Number of departments do exist, like NIMSME, Coir Board, Khadi Village Commission, etc. All that. All these try to see that the MSME goes on and on. But of late, what is the impact of COVID? The COVID really has transformed the entire structure in the sense that we have to rely to a large extent on the digital marketing, digital sales, and the strategies here are not so very conducive to an MSME. So they have to keep on trying for it. But there are several advantages. It creates a greater reach. It helps in creating a brand. It helps in creating awareness not only in India, abroad also. And also the cost can be definitely kept low by proper planning and having a proper structure. There is a possibility of increased revenues because the cost of marketing is definitely much lower. It is definitely a different ball game. And I'm sure I won't be taking much of time. No doubt I've spoken for a few minutes, but I'm sure Mr. Ramesh Garu will throw greater light on this and explain the various facets of this digital marketing, which probably it is a necessity now. It's not an option that they do have, all the MSMEs. And I'm sure that some of the members who are aligned to the MSMEs will take advantage of his talk. I now request Sri Ramesh Vemuganti Garu to please take over the session. And before that, I'll request our convener, Sri Peddi Garu, Mr. Rajan Prasad Peddi Garu, to talk a few words about Ramesh Vemuganti Garu in his honor. We all know him, but still I think it would be very appropriate if he talks a few words about it. And after that, we'll have a question and answer session. I thought that we'll have a question of a Q&A box and all that. But since the attendance is low, I think we can talk across after some time. At the end of the day. So thank you, sir, and thank you for giving this opportunity. And I really feel it a proud privilege to welcome all of you for this forum. And at the end of the day, I'm sure I really am very much, looking forward to listen to Ramesh Garu. Namaste, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ramchandra Garu. Good evening and welcome you one and all for this evening session. And today, as the convener of MSME convener of HMA, it's my privilege and honor to introduce the speaker and the evening topic. As MSME HMA, we've taken this one is the 5th program for this year. The earlier programs are, the first one will be on SISA and industry, local Hyderabad industrialist. They have a panel discussion about the post-COVID and the different systems, how to control the present situation as that. That we started in the month of July, that session in SSI, and with a lot of local entrepreneurs are joined there. The second one, we started with digitalization of MSME from manufacturing operations on Industrial 4 as a revolution. What are the measures to be taken for the digitalization of MSMEs? That was the topic we took in the month of July. And in the month of August, we had a session on EV missions, EV vehicles, the electrical vehicles and its trends. And last month, we had a session on financial services for MSMEs and digitalization of financial services and digitalization of banking services and government schemes and for MSMEs. So this was the topic. We had another panel discussion last month. This one, the series, and this is the 5th lecture. We took it sales and marketing, one of the key area for MSMEs. I thought we can go ahead for this particular session. And then we have an expert and global speaker, our past president, Ramesh Vemuganti Garu, is agreed to take up a session. And it's my privilege to introduce him. I know, no doubt, everyone knows about him very much because it's a formality for me to introduce him about is a little brief about Ramesh Vemuganti Garu to you all. I'll just read out, he's got a huge CV, about 6 pages. To brief it, I would like to make it about very important points of his CV. If I go through with this CV, it takes about 10-15 minutes. Sorry, sir. I will go about a brief about your particular presentation. Yes, sir. Ramesh Vemuganti Garu is a B.Tech in ECE from Nagarjuna Engineering College, JNTU, Hyderabad in 1980. He did an MBA in marketing management from University of Osmania in 1882. He is a school topper in his high school education, and experience-wise, he is about 35 years of experience. Like he started his career as an engineer in management profession, having 2 decades of experience in IT hardware, IT services, sales and marketing, and system integration, software services, end-to-end solution as manager, regional manager, vice president, and CEO level in medium scale companies and corporates. Around 15 years of experience in management teaching, corporate sales and training, public speaking, mentoring, consulting, and various capacities. Work for leading IT hardware, network, and service companies like PSI, Data System, Unicorn, Modi Group, Business Link, among other in Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Pune. He was a national alumni manager for INC and ICFI Group of Institution 2007. At present, he's a global speaker, he's a corporate trainer, he's a visiting faculty in various management schools, he's a management consultant, he's a mentor, and he's also author for a lot of management books. He did it. And he's a consultant and foreign quality assurance expert to Bangladesh universities in higher education. He trained young executives, managers, GM, vice presidents, CEOs, faculty, entrepreneurs from many sector, domain, and specialization. He delivered about 3,000 lectures in technology management with various topics, functional areas, management best practices in organization to diverse groups of audience and compromising civil service officers, government officers, IT working professionals, entrepreneurs, faculty, and MBA, BDDM, PG graduation and whatnot. Oh my God, it's good. I think its experiences goes on. I think I covered the maximum part of Ramesh Vemgutigari maximum contribution. I think I don't want to be in between a speaker and an audience. I request Ramesh Vemgutigari to take over the session.
Sure.
Welcome you, sir.
Sure. Thank you, Rajendra Prasad. To start with, I would like to thank the President of HMA, Kavita Rajesh, Rajendra Prasad, Ramchandar, okay, Vice President, okay, Krishna Prasad, and CEO Geeta Mallikarjun, and all others to be here for organizing this talk. Firstly, I would like to share with you that the attendance is pretty good, I would say. It is not low. Because as I said, 20 plus in a Zoom or any digital platform today on online environment is 60 to 70 in a physical environment. Okay, so it is like that because it is a bigger challenge to attend a online webinar or an event today than to physically attend. So where people have a much more comfortable ambience. Okay, it's really a challenge for everybody, not only for you or me. It's pretty good. And then there are on Facebook, they're attending, and the same talk is already recorded on different forums, right? So pretty good. So let's go, and then few more will get added, and I'm sure we'll cross 20 today. There's not an issue because I also shared in other forums. So thoda bahut apna bhi zara challenge hai, main bhi dekh raha hu. Okay. Right? Yeah. So we learn as we go along in life, right? So different things. So today's talk is primarily about sales and marketing. Okay, and then digital marketing. Okay. When I started selling, when I started my career, I started pure sales. Okay. We were completely computer hardware sales. Okay, I will start from there when I start the presentation in a couple of minutes. Then we come on to the digital marketing. So the presentation is a complete overview of what I know about sales and marketing and digital marketing. And in the end, the inputs and the interactions will result in further knowledge, okay, and excellent takeaways for all of us. I'm also looking forward to some brilliant insights at the same time. That is one. Secondly, 2 questions I will start off, then we will get going. Firstly, today, the biggest challenge is sales, right? So whether it is, I would say, in fact, the institutions, today colleges, universities, everywhere we go, 80% of the colleges, institutions, degree PG say admission is a problem. Okay. Admission is a main challenge. Even if you look at the engineering seats, management seats, everywhere there is a shortfall, huge shortfall. Let us not look at the top 200 institutions of India, please. Okay. They will anyhow attract students, they will get going, and the universities. Let us look at the balance, 80% of the universities and the colleges. That is our focus. So how to get admissions, the main challenge, number one. Okay. Number two, every hotel, right, wants clients. Pandemic has affected the hospitality pretty badly, right? The hotel industry. So today's talk, the relevance of today's talk, when you say SMEs, it is not only the manufacturing units, it is the hotels, it is the educational institutions, it is the airlines, okay, it is the resorts, it is the tourism. Okay. So today's talk primarily is for all the sectors. So when you only say SME units, SME angle, that is only, I would say, the manufacturing, and people will think of either Sanat Nagar or Bal Nagar, right? So unfortunately, we will not go beyond that. But that is only a small part. So it is across. So same message, kindly share it across. Today, if you go on Jubilee Hills Road, road number 36, there are many showrooms, of course. I'll not name the brands. Many showrooms are there, but the showroom, almost 1 year I'm observing, 36 and 45, especially road number. There are hardly customers. I'm not talking only the pandemic, even before that. I'm talking the situation before, say 2 years back. So the pandemic-induced lockdown and slowdown of economy is one angle. I would say primarily even before that only, there were a lot of issues. So where are the customers? Where are the prospects? Where are the clients? That is the issue. So today everything is happening. Okay, we are talking about digital India. We are talking about make in India. We are talking about startup India. But more importantly, sell in India. Sell in India should be our slogan. And with HMA and with all our forums, let us start this focus. Till that happens, our economy and GDP also will not be, pushing up drastically. That's the main issue. That is one. Now, two questions. Again, I come back to that. One is, in the pandemic, last 1.5 years of pandemic, whether it's a professional, whether it's an enterprise or a company, who benefited most with two qualities? Can just speak for 2-3 minutes. Two qualities. People who were focusing on two things, they're doing well today also. In fact, many people are complaining, right? Pandemic, I don't know what to do, what will be the future. We hear only the negative stories and depression, etc., etc. But people who are focusing on two things, today they are busy. Employee, self-employed, entrepreneur, anybody. What are the two things? Let's share. I think we can even talk, right? Verbal.
Online activities. People who are trying to be doing things virtually, they're happy.
Okay.
Yeah, people are updating their skills and knowledge by going online education. That's happening. That's one positive trend.
Right. So
And
basically,
who are not familiar with digital platform earlier, now they're tuning up and they're switching on to digital platform.
right. Good. Any other input? Two things.
Yeah.
In fact, I will always say as the student, focus on these two things. Your career will be made. Now I am saying it is for everybody, not only students.
Yeah.
All of us. In fact, part of the answer given by Krishna Prasad and Rajendra Prasad. Anyone else can share? What happens if you do that? And that person is always having a good career, even in the pandemic times. Pandemic is not a barrier. People are making careers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the focus must be on L and K. L is for learning, K is for knowledge. Okay? Continuous learning and seeking knowledge. If you see in the last 1.5 years, all of them who have really upskilled, okay, and learned anything new. Today they have work, they have a job, they're able to run their enterprise. Okay, they are busy. And people who are not really doing anything concrete the last 1.5 years, we are seeing that they are still having problems. In fact, all of us know very well the IT people or many other professionals, 6 months, 8 months, people are jobless today. The maximum, the unemployment today is the highest level. Forget about other states in India. Hyderabad itself is a big challenge.
Yeah.
If I get a call on any unknown number, that means the person will speak for 1 minute and then he will ask a job and look for a placement. In WhatsApp also, we are seeing different forums. These are the people who are just really not focused on updating, right? That is one. Maybe attending webinars online, which there are several ways which all of us know very well. So if anyone not looking for is really having a problem with career, kindly advise him to update himself and be on the learning mode. Anyone who is learning will always be finding a job today. And there are enough number of jobs today for people who are skilled and who are having that particular knowledge edge. That is one. And lastly, before we move on, what is sales about? One thing. What is sales? Because with HMA, I would like to share everything, all my knowledge. No keeping anything. I thought I'll just talk this question. What is that one thing about sales? In fact, there is a book also written by Brian Tracy on this particular word. One word. One word. What do you think?
Perseverance.
Yeah, and you can make a note and we'll move on. What is sales about? Why sales is not happening? Where is the issue? It's just one word.
Sales is a promise.
Okay. Just share whatever you feel. Promise, perseverance, Inka.
It is convincing somebody to take either a product or a service.
Convincing. Okay. Just one or two more.
That sales is the lifeline of any business.
Oh. True. Fantastic.
Otherwise, you could be sitting on a pot of gold and yet be penniless.
Excellent input. Anyone else? Lastly?
Yeah, Ramesh, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So it's about offering a solution. It's just about sale is all about offering a solution.
Okay. Okay. I think I'll just leave the answer right now. Okay, we'll move on to the PPT. That will keep the interest high.
Yeah.
That's right. Maybe in between I'll just share, no problem. Because if I do it now, then you will understand, you will not be able to link up. Is it like that? Then you'll start thinking. Okay, let's move on.
Karthik? Karthik, you want to share it, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Karthik?
Most of the slides are 1-2 lines, so we can just get going.
Yes. I passed it on this thing to Karthik, sir. I think he said he will make it easy for you to go ahead.
Can I also...
I think better you tell Karthik once, call him on his personal one.
Yeah.
Or if you want a screen sharing, I can also do it.
Yeah. I think any of these things. I think Karthik, you should be on the line, please. No?
Host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Oh, okay.
You can just enable it. I'll do it from here. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
No. I think I made it part.
Yeah. The answer starts with P. Keep guessing.
Karthik? Yeah, అంటే స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ కావాలి పీపీటీ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ సార్ వచ్చాను. యా
Rameshji, the challenge is, what the challenge is, though you gave a clue, starts with a P, right?
Yeah.
P for Pune, P, right?
Yes.
So when people get to have the depth of things, the other challenge is what to filter, where to filter, and how much to filter, and then which is the one we need to pop up. That's the big challenge. Starting from passion to profit, it could be any P which can fall between that,
It is profit.
That's what I mean. I'm trying to give you
perception
to profit. Any P can play out in that space again.
Okay, I'll give another question next 1 minute.
And in between, passion can also play out, you see.
No, it is neither passion nor profit. It's okay. It's something else. Yeah.
Good. You kept us guessing before the PPT starts.
Yes.
Wonderful. Engaging the audience.
And
Not allowing the ideal minds or devil's workshop. Good. Kept us thinking.
I strongly believe it has to be a two-way process. This cannot be just,
Yeah. But you're able to pitch in this so that people's minds are engaged.
Certainly. Next slide, Karthik. Next slide. All of us have to remember this. It is actually somewhere it is said Milan Kundera or somewhere it is said Peter Drucker. Okay, so that is okay. Whoever has said it, it's a beautiful quote. I believe in it. A very strong and powerful quote. Business has only two functions: marketing and innovation. And just keep marketing aside. Look at innovation. Innovation earlier was confined to the product, to the service, to the process. Then it became a technological innovation. Then a business model innovation today. Today the innovation has gone to a business model. Businesses have to innovate, remodel themselves. So innovation has become a huge ocean by itself. And see, he has focused on marketing first. He has focused on marketing. See, what is happening to all the startups and the entrepreneurs? They start a company. Okay, they do everything except in learning about sales and marketing. They are extremely good in designing a product and much better in implementing and coming out with a product, whether they produce, assemble, manufacture. They are wonderful, brilliant. And then the product is out, then they think about marketing. That is the issue. Yeah, next. So this is about me. Okay, my learning and takeaways. I belong to the first batch of computer sales professionals in the 80s. See what happened, Americans started the marketing philosophy in the world. America is the #1 marketing country in the world. Okay, so everything they believe in a professional marketing way. So they transferred that when the Indian hardware market was started off with HCL and DCM ORG. At that time, all the American practices came here, the American marketing practices. I was with a company called PSI Data, my first company. So we were trained in those practices. So today, knowledge I'm sharing and what I've been going through last 35 years, what I have built up, what I have added is the same module and the learning from there. Then in India, the computer hardware came late 70s, early 80s, HCL, DCM, ORG, PSI, Wipro. Then the software came. The same hardware people who were marketing, they joined the software companies and also started marketing software, whether it is system software, application software, whatever. Then the BFSI came, the same marketing practices went to BFSI. ICICI, SDFC, and a few. FMCG sector came, okay, especially with the ITC and other companies. The practices continued. Telecom came, initially Motorola, then Idea Cellular, and today several. All of them basically have the same practice to today's digital practices. So everyone is been successful, I would say. Most of the companies in these segments, owing to effective marketing and impactful marketing practices. That's what it is. First company, PSA Data Bangalore, Unicorp Industries, was the first compact distributor. I worked hardcore marketing, hardcore selling, very strong dealer network across the country. I was in charge of Hyderabad operations. We were really calling the shots in the 90s in that particular company, especially in the Indian hardware market. Then different companies, I worked with IBM, HP, Sun Micro, Microsoft guys. They are all called system integrators who are taking the basic boxes from the company, and then they were selling to the dealers, distributors. System integrators will take the boxes from Compaq, IBM, HP. They will add on the RAMs and the other hardware, and then they will market as a solution. So these system integrators, I work with system integrators. We work closely with the IBM, HP, and all the MNC guys. Then focusing on starting with the PCs and laptops. In fact, when I came, there was no word called PC when we started marketing. It was all computer systems. I remember marketing in Balanagar, in Saratnagar, going and telling them what a computer it is, what it can do from that particular angle, level onwards. Servers, networking, IT services. Then the AMCs came, facilities management and everything, right? Yeah, this is this thing. Yeah, we can move on. Next. Okay. Entrepreneurs and startup owners start a firm, a company, hire people, design a product and produce it. But many of them are facing a huge challenge in selling, and they are not aware of how to sell a product. Formal sales training or field sales experience is certainly required for entrepreneurs. So we know the startup scene in India, okay, 80% of the startups are not able to take off, having all kinds of challenges, right? Some are getting into the red. Primarily the problem is unable to sell a product. Many startups come to us, we keep meeting them. They say the product is ready, but then 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, there is no customer. Everyone wants a customer. In fact, I would like to share that international conferences are being held, and MNCs do the sponsoring, and then there are exhibitions held. The ultimate objective is every company, every MNC, okay, every major company wants to know where the next customer is, who their next customer would be. Whether it's a high-tech product, medium technology, or any product in any sector, not only the IT or the biotech, any sector, any product. Next slide. Millions of products are available today. Today, what? Products and services are everywhere. You name it, you will get a product. You just close your eyes, say, I want a HP server within, I would say, within 3 hours, 10 HP guys will be outside your gate, office. That is it. And the regional manager south will come down if you are placing an order for a server. That is the situation today. It was the situation earlier, even today the same thing. So millions of products are available and lying in the showrooms, godowns, offices, factories. Software products are in the storage, package, ready to sell. You go to any dealer showroom, overflowing with products. So be it the Samsung iPhones, be it the Pepsi or the smart homes to the apparels, anything, footwear, spices. A top product won't sell on its own. As just now Amarnath pointed out, it has to be marketed and sold. Even a webinar has to be marketed. Even admissions have to be marketed. Even a hotel services have to be marketed to get a client. It is not only the manufacturing product. Today, the marketing philosophy is mostly confined to the manufacturing product and service. Every product, every service has to be properly marketed and sold. Okay, now let us understand what it is. Next, Karthik. A basic difference between sales and marketing, they keep using it interchangeably. But primarily sales is a transaction based. It's a product or service is exchange for money. Sales is, here is a product, here is money, take it. You want to sell this product, give it, get money, $100, $200, whatever. That is the sales. Marketing is everything which leads to sales. It's a set of activities as per our management books, Philip Kotler onwards, which facilitates fair exchanges right from providing information to advertising, to promotion, to boarding, name boards, exhibition stalls, indirect way of selling. Marketing is not selling. So there is a difference between a marketing executive and a sales executive. A sales executive, sales officer, sales representatives just takes the product and goes on selling. He sells X number. He's got target for the day. These 5 plastic products, 5 credit cards, okay, 5 books, whatever. Whereas a marketing person will not sell, will enable the sale. So he will be involved in all other activities. So sales starts with the prospects and takes over from there. So marketing leads to sales. So marketing is extremely important to enable sales. Fantastic. So some companies, of course, many people say, yeah, both are same, okay, but certainly there is a difference. Next, please. We all know that in any organization, it's all process and everything is a process, right? Product development is a process, HR is a process. Again, in HR, there are several processes. Finance is a process, supply chain, production planning. Similarly, sales is a process. The process philosophy has to get in. If you want to sell, if you want to establish your enterprise, if you want to make it big and grow, you should understand that sales is a process. So give it as much importance as you are giving to production or HR or finance. In fact, we know management background, MBAs we have done, this is line and staff functions. Line functions are basically sales and your production, right? The rest all are only supportive staff. Approximately 24 steps are in sales. This is my own thing. Okay, I don't call it IPR, but basically what I've devised 24 steps. I'm not sharing that over here. I'm just telling you, because that will be a complete session on sales. 24 steps are there in sales. So kindly do these steps, your sales will happen in a sequence. They're all sequence, please. One followed by two followed by 3, like that. The first step is the mapping of the market, to the closing skills, which is the 20th step, to the customer delight, which is the 24th step. Now, why I'm telling you this is, I was doing a session for a group of entrepreneurs in Bangalore, women entrepreneurs. All of them were sitting with the laptops, most of them startups, about 20 plus women, lady and all young entrepreneurs. Complete session I had 2.5 hours. Almost 2 hours I spoke on sales and marketing, what I'm telling you. And after that I asked them, what do you like? He says, we know digital marketing, we know the tools, we know the technologies, we are already into it. But with this Gyan was missing. We never understood sales in its complete totality. So this is what I am sharing with you. Next. So finally, we'll talk about how the pandemic impacted innovative sales techniques and strategies, right? And then the traditional digital marketing that we already see. We'll see more of that. And finally, the last couple of slides, what will be the way forward for all SMEs? Right? Yes. Next slide, Karthik. All this is known. Closure of manufacturing units, skilled laborers got migrated, raw material, supply chains, deliveries, everything disrupted. Employee safety, security, health, operations went out of control. Many SMEs incurred losses, still incurring whatever. Some have yet to open. Finally, no sales for several months and more. Well, all of us are familiar with this. Next. Now here I'll spend about a minute on this. We are going through a knowledge-based economy. What does it mean? Anyone with deep knowledge, any individual, any employee, professional, okay, entrepreneur, okay, maybe NGO, maybe politician. What is required today is if you have knowledge of a domain, relevant knowledge, domain knowledge, deep knowledge, immediate knowledge, survival is not an issue. Today, all the people are having problems with their jobs, careers, professions, owing to the fact that there is a gap in knowledge. Everyone says knowledge nahi hai, knowledge ledu. But what knowledge? Everyone has their own domain. You got to be good in your domain. And you have to have the relevant knowledge, market knowledge. Market knowledge is important. You must know what's happening in the market, who is hiring, who is not hiring, who is buying. Okay, which company, which sector is doing well, which is not doing well. It is important. Everyone reads Economic Times first thing in the morning or a business line. The first hour in the morning for us, whatever time we get up, 6 or 7, must only go for the business newspaper. Then we get to know what's happening in and out. That's a market knowledge, subject knowledge. Okay, these are what is important things. So we need to focus on knowledge. Okay, and then that's where the top B schools and the top T schools, okay, they differentiate from others, right? They are certainly in the upper level. Next. Yeah. W. Clement Stone happens to be one of the famous American businessmen. Okay, very, very practical and successful businessman in different areas. I love this quote. Okay, and always share everywhere. Sales are contingent upon the attitude of the salesman, not the attitude of the prospect. Now, what does this contingent mean? Can anyone share? Next, no, previous, just half minute. What does contingent mean?
It is based on.
Yeah, sales are dependent upon the attitude of the salesman. When you are hiring a salesman, take a salesman with a positive attitude. Negative attitude people cannot sell, please. It's very clear. Everything depends on the prospect, on the salesman attitude. It is not the prospect. Prospect will have indifferent attitude. Maybe he may be angry, he may be emotional. That's a different thing. But the salesman always has to have a very positive mental attitude. That's the first thing. That, like, you don't walk into a showroom when the salesman doesn't smile, right? That's what they say. Yeah, next. Next, please. So now, selling in a post-COVID world, understanding sales as a process, we have seen. Addressing the buyer's pain points, next. Then, of course, excellent product knowledge, applications, benefits are crucial. And also one more thing that we will just see. Now, addressing buyer's pain points. Today, the management institutions, management colleges, engineering colleges, okay, have to understand the buyer, or they call the so-called customer, the students, right? They have to understand the students. What are the pain points? Why are they not coming to the classrooms? Why are they not having that passion for learning? This is what is important, equally important. So before you increase admissions, before you ask campus recruitment to be done by companies, first address where the problem is. Similarly, if attendance is low, we have to address where the problem is and address it properly. Then the selling process goes more smoothly. So excellent product knowledge, benefits, and everything. Next slide. That's a very interesting slide. Right. So like in academics, job, career, sales is not a sprint, but a marathon. You have to stay motivated to have the stamina to win. So that's it. We need stamina for sales, please. We don't need strength. We got to be in the race. You got to be in the race. Look for a longer tenure. Sales will happen. If you give a quarterly target, half-yearly target, and push your team members, okay, get restless and emotional, it doesn't work like that. And especially in the pandemic, post-pandemic, things are slowly coming back to normalcy. So kindly have more patience and build up stamina. This is another, I would say it's a strategy. It is a strategy. There's a difference between playing a 5-day test and a T20. A 5-day test needs stamina, whereas T20 requires only strength. Because you can't afford to lose any single ball in T20. But 5-day test, You got to have patience and stamina and endurance. And sales is about that. So look for this quality. If you're an entrepreneur, develop this quality. If you're hiring a salesperson, look for this quality. Whether this guy is a lambi race ka ghoda bolte hain usko. That's important. We require a lambi race ka ghoda in sales. Right. Next. Now another question for you. In 1980, we had just 4 bread: modern bread, milk bread, fruit bread, sandwich bread. Today we have 20. Similarly, cars: Ambassador, Fiat, Maruti. Today, even mid-size, we have 200 models. TV channel, DD1, DD2, Palu, Chelu, Velugu, and all that. Today we have not 300, we have 600 plus channels. Everything has gone up. What's the reason? So many products, so many models, so many types, so much variety today.
Yeah, product mix and competition.
Yeah, what's the basic reason for that?
Customization.
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 Before customization, basic reason why so many products suddenly.
Market segmenting. Sir.
If you want to buy a mobile at 3,000 rupees, you go to a shop, he will just throw 10 mobiles. कौन सा खरीदेंगे भाई? Today, the problem today is a choice.
Segment them, so segment the market.
Right? So the answer is the first line, please. DIKTI. All are simple computer words. You can even guess. Anyone can guess?
Delivery. D.
All computer words. First 2.
Delete.
Data.
Okay.
Data 2. I for from data we get
Input.
information. From information we get knowledge. Application of knowledge is a technology. And anything new in the world is innovation. The problem today is too many technologies and too many innovations. You divide DIK and TI. DIK is one side, TI is another side. Tons and tons of data are coming. Okay, that is resulting in so much of information. And so much of information, so much of knowledge. And technology is nothing but related to knowledge. 40 years back, how many technologies were there in the world? In fact, 90% of technologies and innovations in the world, you can make a note also, have come in the last 50 years. What our fathers and grandfathers have gone through in a world which is very, very few technologies and innovations. Right from the Intel microprocessor to the latest cloud computing, to Instagram, everything is a new technology. It's come in the last 50 years. That's what it is. So the latest iPhone, the latest car, every model is a new technology. Next. Yeah. Today, all companies top 12 marketing priorities. Can anyone guess the last? Everyone wants, customer acquisition 24%, sales and enable 29%, improve ROI, increase customer revenue, grow website traffic. 70%. The last one, any guess? 70% want that. Top marketing priority.
Pride or delight.
Pardon?
Pride or delight.
Pride.
Pride or delight. I can say that.
Variety.
Very simple. Something different actually. Yeah.
Digital platform.
Pardon?
Digital platform. Same.
Yeah, same thing basically. Yeah. Okay, let's see that. Next, please. This is the answer. Calls are coming, inquiries are coming, but they're not getting converted to orders. Whether it is a company, whether it is an association, whether it is an alumni association, or whether it is hotel, college, institution, there are people visiting, inquiries, but you're not converting them. So you need people who can convert. That is the skill required. Website, people are visiting, but you have to catch them and see that you convert. That is where Amazon, for example, has scored over everybody on this. The moment you go to Amazon, let me tell you, you will be wedded to Amazon permanently. And you cannot buy anything from any other site excepting Amazon. Even if you want to buy a book, you go to Amazon and check, he'll offer it cheaper, the same book. Even on the company website also, you can't get it at lower price. The moment you touch Amazon, Amazon won't leave you. He converts. That's the reason they are number one today. 1994 onwards, they are ruling the market, online world. Started selling books online, and today they are selling everything. You know very well. Converting leads. Many associations. A membership discussion. Half the time, managing committee, so many people. First of all, how many are calling up? How many are calling? What is happening after that? Is there any follow-up? How many have we converted? If 30 are calling, are we converting 3, 4, 5? That is the question. Same thing everywhere. Convert. Next, please. So finally, what we are saying, the data, information, knowledge is ruling the world. Many technologies, many innovations, and the world is going more crazy. We have smartphones, we have consumer goods, we have white goods. There are curry points. People don't prepare food at home. They only prepare rice. Then there are curry points. And in curry points, there is a plethora of choice. Every locality has its own curries. Then education, everywhere there is choice. Yoga centers is becoming yoga is becoming a big industry. Top graduates, even the middle school graduates are working for yoga centers at 15-20 lakhs packages. Countrywide operations, getting more customers, doing more operations, all that. Fast foods, variety. So thanks to data, thanks to information, thanks to knowledge, everything is booming. I'll give you a small funny example. Apple falling on the ground or from an apple tree, Newton's third law of gravity. Okay, that is science, physics, law of physics, law of gravity. And science is knowledge. Science is knowledge. And when you convert apple to apple juice, that is a technology. So when you do the application of any knowledge, it is a technology. Knowing you have knowledge of singing. Singing is knowledge. That is knowledge. When you start singing, that is a technology. So technology is not only IT. हमारे इंडिया में क्या है? Technology बोलते हैं, IT बोलते हैं. अब उसमें नॉन IT वाले सब लोग भाग जाते हैं वहां से. That is a problem in India. It is not like that because technology can be everywhere. Healthcare technologies, agri-based technologies, infrastructure technologies. Technology is all, the whole world is all technologies everywhere. IT is only a small part of T. Entire banking is IT driven. Retail is IT driven. Healthcare is being technology driven. So that's it. Right, next. Well, now we want to move on to the techniques and strategies to be adopted. Yes, next. Next, yeah. Well, I think normal course we'll have a discussion, but then I think I'll just move on because discussion we can have towards the end. Yeah, no, previous. About a strategy, sales strategy. What is a sales strategy? Strategy is something is a series of game plans to win a specific goal. If you want to do a turnover of 8% increase in turnover from last year, you don't need a strategy. If you're looking at 15% increase in turnover, certainly you require a strategy. A management student who is looking at 4 lakhs package doesn't need a strategy. It will happen, or 3 lakhs. But he's looking at 8 lakhs package, you need a strategy. If you're looking for 40% increase in admissions compared to last year, you need a strategy. If you're looking for 10% increase or same admissions, you don't need a strategy. So routine operations are not in strategy. Strategy is something which is a specific goal. Similarly, in sales, okay, there are several strategies. So keep devising several strategies. There are game plans to sell in COVID-19 times. Pandemic affected everybody today, national, global, market, economies. And there is no one way to sell. There is no one way to sell. Whatever works, do it. जो बिकता है, go ahead. That is why I always talk about success stories. When people come and share success stories is for that person, yeah, it is not for us. So just because X is successful doesn't mean Y will be successful in the same industry, okay, and same sector and product. Kindly make a note. Next. A goal, a sales goal can be win a big order, beating competition, grabbing a competitor account, maintaining a decent profit margin, reducing cost competitiveness, introducing a product into new city. You require a strategy for each of these things. Okay, specific goals. Yeah. Next. Now, one more thing. Supposing I would like to sell this book to you. Okay. There are 80 people in the room. I say, how many will buy this book? Okay, 80 hands will go up. But after 1 hour, only 35 people will come to me and keep asking more questions. And finally, only 12 will buy from me. So in our sales people, what they say, the moment any call comes, sir, ek order aa gaya. Arre call aaya yaar, order nahi aaya. There is a difference. So inquiries, prospects, customers. This is what we learned in sales. उनको कॉल रंगने एक कॉल आते ही हमारे लोग एक्साइट हो जाते हैं, अरे ऑर्डर आ गया. कॉल ऑर्डर नहीं है, डोंट गेट एक्साइटेड. Where is the order, where is the check? Money has to transfer. HMA, somebody is sponsoring. Who is sponsoring? Let the money come, then only we'll get excited. Many will promise. I'm talking of previous experience, etc. Okay, so that is the difference. So a CEO or head of sales managers must keep asking front office, how many inquiries, who is following up. It is required. That is a way of doing the business. Our startup owners must keep doing this. Next. You submit 12 quotes and proposals, 3 prospects will get back, 1 order will happen. In a pandemic, there is nothing called 12. Keep submitting as many quotes as possible. There is no upper limit. I have already submitted so many quotes. There is nothing called so many. Please keep increasing. Please keep increasing. If somebody wants a job, he goes for 10 interviews. He cannot say, I've already been 10 into 10. 10 can be 20, 30. Till you get a job, keep attending interviews. Till you get a prospect, keep making calls. Increase the prospects, automatically the orders will happen sometime. Next, please. Now we move to the digital marketing. Next 5, 10, 15 minutes. Yeah. Next. I'll give you some lovely examples now. Strategy has to be innovative, catchy, value add, goal oriented, and all that. Okay. Well, I'll give you Procter & Gamble examples, couple of examples. Okay. Next. Next, please. Karthik, next. We'll quickly move now. Hello, Karthik. Can you move to next slide? So, generally, innovation means four things. One, give more benefits. Two, have more applications. Three, some additional specifications. And four, don't increase the price. If you want to come out with an innovative mineral water also, or an iPhone, or even a satellite, you should keep these things in mind. Give a value add, give more benefits. There was a time called Mark 4, Mark 5 ambassador. Mark 5 had a bigger bumper, nothing else, same as Mark 4. That was a big innovation in those days, a bigger bumper. But that sold in those days because innovation was quite primitive in those days. Pentium 3 to Pentium 4 is an innovation. So innovation is a continuous process like technological advancements. So we keep moving with innovations. Next. Next, Karthik. Procter & Gamble saw that a huge rural market is there for shampoos. You know, in the rural areas, they have the shikakai, kaya is there, right? They use that, a lot of that. So Procter & Gamble had that 45 rupees bottle of shampoo bottle, which of course villagers cannot afford, right? In the village problem, rural areas and towns. 45 was very high. And they were wondering what to do. Innovation is, they were liking the shampoo, then they did a test marketing, liking the shampoo, but they again were using that shikakai. So they came out with a 1 rupee sachet. 60% market swept off, rural markets. Only one innovation. Is what? That makes a difference. Yes, head and shoulders. Everywhere there are heads, everywhere there are shoulders. You go to any kirana shop, all flooded with 1 rupee sachets. Go to all small towns everywhere. They forgot shikakai. Just a 1 rupee. Similarly, that microfinance guy in Bangladesh, small loans, big revolution microfinance. Next. So coming to the next point, 30% to 40% of time an entrepreneur should spend in prospecting. Prospecting is the key. Word of mouth is very impactful. Spread the word about your product, service, whatever you want to market, or app. Today, apps many people are making. Keep spreading. Prospecting, there are books being written on prospecting today, several books. In digital marketing, what is happening? Without doing any prospecting, they are directly going to the digital marketing tools. But you should have a prospects, you should have a base, then you start working your tools on them. That is a better way of doing. Okay, next. You will understand that. Whenever I do sales sessions in companies, especially small and medium scale, even startups, the entrepreneur will come and sit now, nowadays. It has become the order of the day. Earlier, the sales team were sitting, the head of sales, maybe director sales, maybe the GM sales, managers, sales managers, AGMs and all. Today, the entrepreneur is sitting. He would like to know how to sell, what is required to sell, how my people are selling, who is selling more, which training is required for which team member, who requires more training, what type of training, is it soft skills, is it selling skills, etc., etc. This is what is important. Otherwise, you will be starting big major companies and then end up with, few overheads. If the product doesn't move, it doesn't really work like that. Americans have gone ahead with their marketing. They have started ruling the world. We are not that good in marketing yet. I remember one of my previous managing directors said, Ramesh, presentation is as important as content. Presentation is as important as content. So we need to focus on that. Next. The problem is the owners, startup owners and entrepreneurs, they are too involved in their operations and spend less time on sales. Now what happened to sales? They'll call the sales manager. Not happened. You have to be involved fully. Every day 30-40% of your time must be for sales only. Then you look at finance, then you look at production, then you look at R&D, whatever. That is a change that is required. We need to bring in, and HMA can take an initiative in giving the message to the SME sector. Because once sale happens, then all the funding that you are discussing, all different types of offerings that you are discussing before this talk today, whatever you are offering, okay, will be effective. First, the sales has to happen. And sales doesn't happen, it doesn't work out. You will not even take funding if you offer. Next, Karthik, next please. The lovely statement, okay, if you are not taking care of your customer, your competitor will. So acquiring customers is one thing. After that, taking care of customers is very important. Okay, that's very, very important. Yeah. So you have existing members. Okay, our management is existing members. Please focus on existing members and bring them back and make them members again. Give them more. That's what it is. Yeah. Next, please. Now, one of the last things I want to tell today is in this sales and marketing is planning a call. How do you make a sales call? Okay, you had asked this question. Why am I calling? On whom? What is my objective? What do I know? What else to know about product or service it is? Okay, or customer. Next step is what? Look at the multiple scenarios, draft an agenda, design questions in advance, anticipate customer responses. So this is a full-fledged, the complete philosophy. Sales is a philosophy. Sales is a knowledge. Sales is a process. And let me also tell you, if you do this properly, I don't see any reason why sales won't happen. You can survive in a pandemic also. Yes, the turnover may not be high, but survival is guaranteed. And when things improve, certainly there will be a vast increase. Next slide, Karthik. Couple of examples of my own experience. You know, Secunderabad, there was a hotel called Hotel Asrani in Secunderabad 30 years back. Opposite that, there was this account called TCI, Transport Corporation of India. Uska office tha wahan pe. All of us must have seen on SD, it's called SD Road. Yeah. So, Wipro, when they came to Hyderabad, they saw that TCI was planning a big order of 30 lakhs. They wanted to just replace the old data processing computers with systems with their own new computers and all. I remember the Wipro senior marketing executive coming and sitting on TCI reception for 8 months, every day morning, 9:30 to 6:30. He will come in the morning and sit there only. One account, 8 months. And when they got the order, they got that 30 lakh order. And after that, Wipro never looked back in Hyderabad. So I was wondering, I was working for his competitor called PSA Data, right? Me and I was an executive, my manager was Nair. We were going, whenever we were going, he was sitting there. उसको बोलते अरे क्या कर रहा है यार, कुछ भी नहीं है, ऐसे बैठा हुआ है. He says order आने वाला है. He is with them. Everything they want, whatever they wanted, they gave and got the order. So perseverance is the first requirement for a salesperson. In fact, one of the qualities which we mentioned. If you don't have perseverance and the patience, sales is difficult. Similarly, there was a CET Institute who gave a big order to us. We also, every day My boss Nair was telling me, Ajay Nair, go and sit in SIT Institute. 5 months I sat every day morning, wahi jana, baithna, 4 ghante. Finally, we got the order. This is what is perseverance. Yes, please. Next. Some qualities I have listed down for salespeople. Okay. Apart from perseverance, be less emotional. Emotions don't work in sales. Let the other person be emotional, but you must be composed. EQ must be high. Patience, of course, continuous learning, listening, leveraging technology, extensive reading, because you have to be more knowledgeable than the prospect or the customer. Solving a prospect's problem. Okay. These are other traits. So kindly make a note and share it with your teams. Next. Create a sense of urgency. All these deadlines, you know very well. Even we have seen in the Sony channel, abhi like karo, abhi maro, abhi number maro, all that. This is very important in sales. You have to put a deadline. You should have that. Okay. This matters a lot. Next. Innovations in presentations. Okay. I would say, in fact, we tried in HMA also, I think, 3-minute introduction, okay, by about the organization. Similarly, other organizations. 3-minute introduction by of yourself, of your organization, of your institution, and keep sharing the videos everywhere. A nice 3-minute introduction where you tell everything about your organization. And just be specific what you are, what you can do, how the other person will benefit, target audience, and keep sharing the videos. Put it on your social media and keep going. Okay. This is what a lot of innovations. Yeah. This guy is relaxing. Okay. So this is actually, we don't know whether he's sleeping or he's sitting. Okay. It's a very innovative chair. The companies are designing such chairs for employees to relax also. Right? Next. Some tips I'll give you. How do you break into a major account? Okay, MNC. You break in by knowing a person in that company. Make friendship with that company. Enter the company. Okay, this is what is the message. And I remember in my computer hardware marketing days, the MD of a major telecom company wanted to install the modem at the MD of a fast growing company. So this MD went with the hardware engineer to install that in his home, that other MD's home, so that he can meet him and talk to him. Because that guy was having a big order in his office. So these are all the small tricks. Okay, please. Yeah, text. We'll go digital marketing straight. So what we are saying is, today opportunities are not there. Please build a door. No opportunity will just knock and come. Okay? We have to build a door. We have to make the opportunities, create the opportunities. Yeah. Next, please. Karthik, you can move fast now. Last 5 minutes. Yeah. Now the digital marketing. So basically, when we say digital marketing, let's see how many users are there. The world population is 7.5, right? 7.5 billion, almost 7. 4.3 are already active internet users. And more than that, 4.4 are active social media users. So now you can see where we should focus. So with digital marketing or online marketing is a promotion of brands to connect with potential customers using internet and other forms of digital communication. Okay. So when we are sending a product on a WhatsApp to a prospect, even that is also digital marketing. When you are putting up our product on a Facebook, that is digital marketing. When we are doing something on the Instagram and marketing it, that is also digital marketing, right? Anything which is online and you are promoting a brand. Please understand, marketing is promoting. Marketing is not selling, it's a promoting of brands to connect with the potential customers. That's what it is. Yeah. Next. Next, please. Karthik, next. So what all we heard today, okay, these names we keep hearing in digital marketing, social media marketing, search engine optimization, email marketing, marketing automations, digital advertisement, content marketing, all part of digital marketing. So all of you may be familiar with them. Okay. Even if you're doing an email campaign to some 500 people, that is also digital marketing. About your company, your product, organization, promoting it. As simple as that. Then marketing automation. Some people are automating the entire advertising. Some people are automating their marketing operations. Even website operations they are automating. So automation has become a huge business now. So wherever people are involved earlier, now it's being automated. Tools have come and tools have replaced people. There is a big IT company which is replaced some 100 people with one tool, because 100 people were costing the company 5 crores. One tool is 50 lakhs one time. So they are saving 5 crores per month package. Automation is coming in a big way. You can't help it. So that's what. Content marketing is the king. Digital advertisements. And there is a search engine optimization. We'll just see that. Okay. Next. We'll try to understand next 5 minutes on digital marketing. Then we'll conclude. Yeah. So in search engine optimization, it's a practice of orienting your website to rank higher on a search engine result page so that you receive more traffic. The aim is to typically rank on the first page of Google results for search terms that mean that most of your target audience. Okay. SEO, you know very well. SEO is a tool. Okay. First thing in digital marketing, they go for SEO, where supposing you are dealing in, say, some plastic products. Okay. You are making some plastic buckets and all. You go for SEO, and what happens? Anyone looking for a plastic in Google products, your site, in the first page, your site will come. That is search engine optimization. So like that, you have to keep doing it. Search engine optimization is a tool. You have to buy the tool and you have to keep working on the tool and see that always first. So that when your site comes, we know very well when we are browsing on Google, we only go to first 3 pages. Fourth page kuda eppudu pom manam. Mostly first 2 pages aipotundi. So the name will come in the first 2 pages. Click and just go. That is what happens in search engine optimization. First rank Google lo first page lo ravali na peru. So most of the time the startups and all the tech savvy guys will be going on working on SEO. I keep wondering, if everyone is working on SEO, how many sites will be first? Hardly 10 links will come. So that is another point. Next. Next, SEM has come. SEM means you can advertise in Google, you can put your ad in Google, okay, and then if someone is searching, someone goes to Google, he sees your advertisement for your product, he clicks on that, then it goes to your website. And for every click you get on your website, you pay Google. They call it pay per click. So indirectly, you are ultimately you are drawing traffic to your website. If you are drawing directly, it is SEO. If you are drawing indirectly through advertisement in different places, it is SEM. And these digital marketers, they will be very good in saying you advertise here, you will advertise there. Okay, you will get traffic. Ultimately, objective is to increase the traffic. Increase the traffic means increase the inquiries. This is generally the nutshell. So brands pay for advertisements to appear as search results on search engine results page. They pay. It is better to pay also, because whenever you pay anything online, let me tell you, the results are fantastic because the numbers are more. My observation. Today, 4.3 billion, 60% of the people in the world are on internet. Certainly you will get a traffic. Certainly we will get prospects. Yes. That's important. Next.
Sir, in this word SEM, what does it
ఉంటాయి ఏం చేస్తామని తప్పదు మంచి చాలా ప్రశాంతి వచ్చిందని చెప్పింది నాకు ప్రశాంతి వచ్చింది
Kindly mute, please.
just asking?
So coming to the higher level, digital marketing refers to advertising delivered through all channels, whether you are using the search engine, whether you are using your own website, whether you are using social media or email or mobile, everything comes under digital marketing. So all the SME enterprises need not be thinking too much about digital marketing. They can just start with social media marketing and then slowly take along. Okay, we will see that. Yeah, we'll give a small roadmap for them. Next, I will only read because yeah. So finally, what we are saying is, in digital marketing, content is the king. And today, content marketing is a new skill to be learned. All the Facebook pages who are getting maximum number of viewers, maximum likes, are the people who are putting up the relevant content. Content differentiates between individual to individual, company to company. That's what. And it is very effective in innovative sales strategies. Next. So finally, we are talking about digital marketing strategy, a set of planned activities performed online to reach specific goals. Just a strategy we have a marketing strategy which will require a specific goal. In a normal environment, if you go to internet, it becomes digital. Anything we are doing physically one-to-one, it is marketing. The moment you go to internet and do it on email, okay, or any other social media or any other platform, it becomes a digital marketing. That's the difference. Consistent actions at the right time via the most suitable online channels to increase revenue and improve relationships. Increase revenue, improve relationships. Yeah, next. So in social media campaigns, that includes partnerships with influencers. Okay, supposing you do a social media campaign, HMA does, or any other institution, you want to do a social media campaign, please have good partners, good influencers as partners. Okay, you need a good digital marketing strategy. People who can influence and get you the, right. So we can go to the final now. Yeah. I think we're nearing 8. What do you say, Rajendra Garu? We can go conclude now.
You can 10 minutes more.
Yeah. What do you think? Should conclude or 1 minute? Sir, in SEM, what does SM stand for? Search engine marketing. Search engine marketing. Okay, sales is a promotion, right? Okay. There are only some queries. I was wondering whether it's so fine. Another 5 minutes is okay?
Yeah, fine.
5 minutes will come. Yeah. This is all. We are in the heat of digital marketing now, strategies. Okay. Another 5 minutes, you can learn more and get going on it. So digital marketing can be a content marketing strategy that uses online guides to drive leads. Okay. So you can get more leads with content marketing. Okay. That uses online. You have online guides. Similarly, a growth marketing strategy that uses social media and email to build customer loyalty. Okay. So you have everything available on the net now. Social media, email, online guides, influencers. You have to work out what is your strategy, what is that you want, and just go ahead. And you can refer to this particular slide, PPT. Right? Next, please. Yeah. Next. Yeah. So finally, a digital strategy is more about strategy. In digital marketing, know more about marketing. Then digital you will always know. And there are many youngsters who know digital. They will always, you can always know from them. But first you must basically know the strategy. Right? If you have no strategy, you have no business. Some businesses are closing down. In Telugu, there is a quotation, there is a saying. Okay. Shatakoti Daridralaku Anantakoti, right? Upayalu. As simple as that. Upayal ante strategy adi. Right? So technology can cut costs, technology can increase efficiency, technology can do more experiments. Okay, you can innovate having smart people. Okay, but more than that, you should have a strategy. Okay, message is clear. Next. There are 5 steps to create a digital marketing strategy. I will only read the headings and then we will conclude. Yeah. Next, Karthik. I think this is slightly slower. If I can operate, I think that will be faster, I think. But anyway, very, very good job, either ways. Next slide. How to create a strategy. Next. So strategy is about focus. It is about differentiation. It is about cost leadership. But the tools have changed. Today's strategy, digital strategy has not only differentiation, not only cost leadership, it has many more. Like next. Next. Okay, I will just read out the slide. What I will do, Rajendra Garu, Ramchandar, what I will do is I will read out the headings.
Yes, sir.
In any case, I will pass on the PPT. Maybe you can share with the members, right? But I'll just read 2 or 3 lines in each. First thing in a strategy is know your audience and customers. The basic problem for failure is many people design a strategy without knowing their audience. Who are the audience? Where are they? What are they interested? Why are they not coming to the classes? Why are they not taking memberships? Why are they not coming to my hotel? Why are they not buying my product? Why are they not taking my services? These are the answers first you have to get. So we have data, data and data. Right? Where are they earlier on the internet journey? Who will influence them or my brand? Okay. Right. So there are a lot of influencers on the internet. You have to make friendship and partnerships with them. They will influence and get you the traffic also. Next. Next, Karthik. Create content. Very important. These are all the jobs of a digital marketer, please. I am not saying expecting all those who are present here to do the content. No, that is doing good content is not everyone's job. Doing content is a digital marketing job, but we got to sit down with the digital marketer and tell him what to do, what we want. Then he will do the content. Then you evaluate the content. Then you make the changes. But you got to tell him what you want. Just as in a company, the IT guy sits with the other managers and finds out what they want and designs a system, something like that. So please understand, digital marketing is a small part of marketing, but a very important part of marketing. But it is not only marketing, right? That's what it is. So 1 minute attention, so many dances, feats, everything content, they will do it. What is that you want, they will do it. Next. Next. Attractive content, brain teasers, quizzes, everything. Next. Karthik, we can keep sliding, no problem. Yeah. Channels. what channel you want to use, search engines, websites, email, social media, mobile apps. Please use all of them, none adugute. Because they don't cost much and most of them are free. You can repurpose your content, you can build your brand, whether individual brand or company brand. Use all the channels, all platforms. Use Insta, use LinkedIn, use Facebook, everything. Next. Lot of analysis tools. This is again digital marketer job. You'll pick up the tools and whatever you want, which can give you data. I want this data. Ask him. He will give it with the tool. Tools which can analyze, tools to automate, what data, free tools. There are good number of free tools are there. Even for websites design also there are free tools. Then there are ROI, KPI for digital space. Okay. So key performance indicators, KPI, ROI. So many, whatever is happening in the physical world today is happening in the digital world. All these ROIs, KPIs, when we were working in organizations, Prasad and Rajendra Garu, when we were working and all that, we have gone through all this. Now it is all happening in the digital world, digital space. Next. Yeah. Finally, be a good storyteller, please. It makes a big difference. If you can't tell stories, then it is very difficult to sell our product. 2 minutes, tell your story. Focus on that. Right. Next. About Taiwan chip makers and all, something is there. Make a note. Yeah. So finally, what we are saying, people do not buy goods and services. They buy relations, stories, and magic. Well, everyone has their own perception. I've just put it like that. Okay. He says, focus on relations, focus on storytelling, okay, and do some magic, okay, to sell your goods. Right. Next. Next. Some interesting slides, 3, 4, 4, 5 are there. We can conclude. We can skip some slides also. Yeah. Britannia was facing a lot of competition from the local biscuit manufacturers. So Britannia was costing 10 rupees, the local fellow 6, 7 rupees. So they came out with a Maska Cheska. They applied Maska, that Menti, to the biscuit. It was a super hit a few years back. And they got a big market share, including Hyderabad, which has a large number of biscuit makers. The small innovation, big difference. Next. Karthik, next. You can skip the next few slides. You can again, these are all media platforms. Next, please. I have given some platforms for you to just make a note in case interested. Social media, rating, photo sharing, different are there. You can kindly go through it and you can visit them. And always offer a few choices of your products. Don't sell only one product. Have 3 or 4. The customer will buy. Expanding role of social media. You can go through it. And at every opportunity, sponsor an event, please. When you sponsor an event, you get business. Take the ownership. In Hyderabad, most of the sponsors don't cross 30, 40K, right? But you get a large audience. That's an advantage. So don't just put up one small ad. Okay, take the whole sponsorship and you can really increase the business and sales. Yeah. Right. Next. Finally, what I am saying is sales is people focused. 1 minute. People deal with people. People work with people. People buy from people. Okay. A computer hardware, one area manager leaves, he leaves 5 crore, he takes 5 crore business with him, joins another company. So this company will never allow him to go. Always retain the people, because that guy has built up so much goodwill that 5 crore business is with him. So he is worth that 15 lakhs package. Credibility, that's all. As simple as that. So people always buy from people. People work with people. So in the digital world, a sales professional don't lose a personal touch. So nowadays, even for own spouse, they are sending WhatsApp messages on birthdays for own spouse, and is happening. Okay, please call up and talk, have one-to-one talk. Okay, so that's, make it personal, please, as we go along. The WhatsApp is becoming just too much impersonal. The whole lives are becoming impersonal. Next. Content. Just be useful. Okay, all my sharing of 30 years, I'm sharing with you. Slightly going beyond time, but I think it'll be useful for you. Right. Good. Digital marketing can target only customers who are familiar to digital world. That means our target customers are limited. What about other customers? Kindly share the PPT. Yeah. Right. So roadmap is now Ramchandra and Rajendra. Let's give a roadmap now. Next, finally. So this is what we are saying. Firstly, put a sales team in place. All MSMEs, startups. If you can't have a sales guy, you are the owner. You can be the salesperson. Please get trained in the conceptual selling, sales as a process, selling skills, marketing activities, sales strategies. Okay. So this is the answer. Firstly, get training of conventional, traditional sales. Please don't jump into digital marketing straight away. This is the problem. If you want to learn management, you have to learn the principles of management. Then you go to supply chain management, then you go to HRM, then you go to marketing management. But without learning the principles of management, so digital marketing is supply chain management, HRM. The principles of management is your conventional and traditional sales and marketing. As simple as that. The message is very clear. Kindly share with all the entrepreneurs and startups. Then combine the digital marketing priorities. Then please don't make decisions on digital marketing. Have a digital marketer, hire him. If not hire him, take consultancy weekly to 1 day, 2 days, whichever works out as per your budget. 5K, 10K per month, per week. What is that you want? Get what you want from them. That's all. You don't have to hire person also. Which medium? He will design a website, he will design advertising medium, then he will do the complete digital marketing strategies. And what is that you want? Specify. You want increased sales, you want more competitive edge, you want a branding. Specify. I want a branding, I don't want sales. Once I get a brand, I will get huge sales. But tell the digital marketer, this is what I want. That's what the company wants. If you want good sales, he will go that direction. You want branding, he will give it to you as per what you want. So specify what you want to the guy. And use all these strategies, whatever I have shared with you, to devise an action plan. A sales target orientation. A client market-centric strategies. This is what it is. Right? Next. See how it works. And please make corrections. Ultimately, we have to make corrections. We may not be right with everything. Whatever we plan. So my suggestion, please hire a professional trainer and consultant. There are a large number of digital marketing professionals in Hyderabad. They need work and they are extremely good guys. By paying them say 2 lakhs, you can get 2 crores. And you make them work for you. You can work out with them. Kindly do that. So you can generate 10 times to 100 times and then see the results. See the results. Okay. Just do not attend digital marketing sessions or do a digital marketing course and say, I will do digital marketing. It is not required. Slowly, you have to understand it stage by stage, step by step. Every day, spend half an hour, go to Google, learn whatever you want to learn. One day you learn what is SEO. One day you learn what is SEM. One day you learn what is content marketing. Slowly you learn one by one. In 2 months, each one of us can be comfortably doing digital marketing. And for those tools, take one marketer's help and then we get going on that. And if you're good in technology, work on those tools yourself. Everybody is not good in technology. That's what I'm saying. Seniors generally are not that comfortable. If you are doing everything, please go ahead. But my suggestion is if you do everything, then the main things will be missed out. So we have got macro plans. We can focus on that. Yes, Karthik, we are concluding now. Maximum 1 minute. All my source, touchwood experience, of course, I have not written my experience there. That is understood. Google and internet in the PPT. Now, one of the management gurus I want to share is Brian Tracy. Now I will come to the answer of what I asked. Sales. He wrote a book called The Psychology of Selling. So sales is about psychology. We will discuss in the next forum whenever we are. Okay. Sales is about psychology. Understand more and more psychology, more and more sales. Now this, I'm impressed with this statement. Every day I get up in the morning and think to myself, how far can I push the company forward in the next 24 hours? You can just Google her and see. I really am impressed with the statement. How far I can push my company ante? Adi pandemic kavatchu, COVID-19 kavatchu, Omicron kavatchu, inkedana XYZ, doesn't matter. I want to push my company. If you have that philosophy in mind, that's it. How far I can push them. So, very, very positive. Yes, next. 2 quotations, we close. So, there are several things. Okay, almost this fear can shake anything in the world. Anything in the world it can shake. It can shake a person, it can shake a state, it can shake an organization. But the only one thing which can defeat fear is knowledge. So all of us, certainly we are enriched today. I am also gaining quite a bit. Nothing in the world has to be feared. Everything has to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. So kindly don't be worried whether Omicron or the next Micron. There is nothing we can do. But we are in a much better position to tackle because our knowledge has gone up.
Yeah.
Some of us have won over COVID also, God's grace. So we know how to move and go about. So we just keep moving and moving with a very positive mental attitude. And even if you want to come out of COVID also, you need a positive mental attitude. All those who got COVID and got cured have come out. The first thing is a positive mental attitude. That medicine and drugs will come later. PMA they came out. Similarly, organizations today need that PMA. And HMA should take it as a philosophy to keep boosting these organizations. Whoever comes to 2 companies, 5 companies, 10 companies, don't get low, don't feel low. Keep boosting with different doses and we just keep moving forward. Thank you very much. Now here is my last book. Anyway, most of you know that. In case you want, you can always come back. You're already there. Yeah. Thank you very much. One group photo and one full photo, both are required. I'll put up on the Facebook and share. Yeah. I'll be back in half minute.
Karthik? Karthik?
Yes, sir.
I think presentation is over. I think we can-
Actually, we need to have a photograph and then group photo, then we can close, sir.
yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I think my bandwidth is low. I will not be able to switch on the video.
Yes, please. Thank you. There was one question by Alexander. He mentioned. Yeah, I'll just answer in that. Quickly answer that question. He said, for online marketing, fine, whatever you discussed. But supposing it's offline, how do you market? Okay. You market with cold calls. You market with sales as a process. 24 steps, what I mentioned, starting. So if you are an entrepreneur, you do it yourself. Startup entrepreneur or hire one person. Or if you have a team, you should have a proper team in place.
Sir, I hear a small story from my friend as entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He started humbly a product, come service, sort of a consumer product. He started manufacturing in Malanagar. And slowly he got a good product, a good marketing, and he started the traditional way of promoting the brand or everything. That way he promoted the product, marketed the product, and then he got a sales team and he started selling the product. It's like, engine oil, some sort of an engine oil competing with the competitors. So what he did is that this engine oil, he went to all the mechanic people and he started selling it slowly. He changed the packing system and he changed his presentation system, giving discounts and everything. The traditional way he did it, conventional way. Later on, his demand is very good and his service is very good and he want to compete all over the other places. Then he entered into a good web design. Then he subsequently promoted the product online with a courier-based services like the same product. And he got a calls from the references slowly, and with the promoting on the content. Again, what rightly said is with the right content, he promoted on the website and with the courier service, delivery service, incentives, and all these things he started. Now he's selling this product all over India. And now he became on his own way, he's become a good product branding on itself. And it has been Indian based product as such. Earlier it is only local based, like local mechanics and other things. It's about 10 years stand point. He moved it. There for him, the digital marketing is really helped out. Now he's going to Middle East, other countries, for other products, variation of other products. This is where I think this digital marketing is bringing a revolution. If you want to scale up the product, if you want to scale up your marketing, this will be the best platform in economic and with a comfort. Digital marketing will play a very important role. Where I seen a case study. He just 10 years back, he was small guy. Now he's a very big guy.
Yeah.
His own product is ultimately the turnover basis. Yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing is, Rajendra, everyone is not that tuned to digital marketing. Because the example you mentioned, that guy was very well tuned.
Yeah.
So that's important. There are some guys who are just tuned and they just get into it. Okay, everyone is not of that level, right? So they should be oriented.
Yes.
Firms like associations and trainers.
Want to be localized the market, and probably they used to sell the brochures, hoardings, and other things instead of web designing and all. One type of customer, we are approaching the customer as a manufacturer or a service provider, or the customer, if they want to know about it, they Google it and they try to know who is the best content on the website, and they approach it. Probably this is the platform will be useful for both of them.
Absolutely. See, the success is very clear. My final message is success. Success in sales and marketing is A plus B. A is traditional marketing, B is digital marketing. Both are required. A plus B. It is not A or B alone.
If not, someone will take over the market. because you have a product, a very good product, you are localizing the market here. If somebody copies it all over world, all over India, all over place, and he sells it, take out to your market. If you want to digitalize it and if you're not very aggressive in doing that.
Many retail stores in Hyderabad, they have got a website also. They also sell the retail shop. They also sell on the website. People see on the website and come to their shop also. So each will complement the other. Digital marketing and traditional marketing are not separate. They are like two eyes of a person. Both are required to see. As simple as that.
I think it was quite a big session, sir. I think probably we don't have time for the question answers. Sir, as I think you answered almost all the questions while explaining.
Yeah.
I think I have the honors duty of thanking you for having sitting today to shadow today's program.
Sir, I have just one idea to share with you. Loud thought.
Yes, please, sir, please.
Yeah, when Ramesh was talking about positive mental attitude, he talked about PMA. Then it struck me that we should also define HMA as holistic mental attitude.
Very nice compliment. Yes, thank you, sir. Very nice.
Good.
Fortunately, sir, actually HMA is being led by people like Mr. Ramesh Vemanganti, sir. We have seen a tradition. We have past, present. You take out the list, you find people with great credibility, and still the attachment to HMA is so great. I really must compliment and thank again and again. Whenever I see, I get I would get fascinated because the amount of liking they have for HMA. Now, a gentleman like you, sir, you're also talking so nice word. I think you're really overwhelming. Very nice of you, sir. Thanks a lot.
We have a long association with Krishna. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Amara Management Association also. There's also Amara Management Association.
Amara, yes. Already, that day Mr. Kishan Reddy, he gave this acronym, or HMA. He defined it as Amara Management Association when we had this awards function last year. So he was also impressed with our activities. As I said, sir, management is such a big subject, and you can talk, and umpteen subjects and umpteen variations. And every speaker gives his perspective in a different, same subject, different perspective. So it always adds value. So I'll always say today what Mr. Ramesh Garu spoke, sir, is it not available with the headlines in any of the YouTube channels? It certainly is there. But, look at the way it has been presented, the way it has been put across, so that, and I think he has got a great flair to make it very simple. And I have heard a number of times, and whenever I hear, I feel that, yes, he talks to the ground level, to the grassroots level. So thank you very much, sir. I think I can't add more words than that, except saying that, yes, sir, you have been marvelous. And you have taken 2 hours, almost 10-15 minutes less than 2 hours, which I think probably, as I understand, you've been very magnanimous in saying that though the crowd was not large, you said that it are equal multiplied by 3 times or 4 times.
Yeah,
you are a good feel for HMA.
Yeah, it touched 20, I think.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, sir, for that. I think I also would like to thank the other MC members. Mr. Krishna Prasad is there. And of course, Raj Prasad is already the convener. And I also saw the name of Renuga Sagarji also. And all other August members, Mr. Krishmohan Garu, and other people who patiently sat all through. And they are a motivation for us, sir. We feel very, obliged to your kind presence today. I would also like to thank Geeta ji for her good work. She keeps doing silently behind the screen. A lot of work goes on, sir. To organize a program is not easy. I think Ramesh Garu knows pretty well. And we always, the amount of effort that goes there, getting people trying to talk, and then try to make people come around. I think they do a good amount of job. And I thank her and her assistant, Brahmani, also for this active good work. I thank Karthik also for his involvement in seeing that the telecast, the webcast has gone fairly well. And luckily there are no glitches. Hopefully we keep improving day by day, which of course is beyond our control. So thanks once again. And I really thank, and our president, of course, he also sent our good wishes. And I think with these words, I'll call it a day, and I'm sure all of us will appreciate the good talk.
You're taking the picture, huh?
Picture. Karthik, picture is come out, sorry.
Okay, sir.
All the videos are
Come
on.
on to the video, please.
I'll put up on the Facebook now. Yeah. I'll share.
And Ramesh Garu, we look forward for your again active support more and more.
Certainly, Ramchander, absolutely. Yes, Krishnamurti, good to see you now.
Okay, have taken the
Online.
photograph.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay. Good night, everybody. I'm ending the meeting.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.